Welcome to Maths Companion. In the last video, we have discussed the problems on page 109. Today, we are going to discuss the next section, triangle and circle. We know as the central angle increases, the arc length also increases. If the central angle is given, we can exactly find the arc length using the equation x by 360 into 2 pi r, where x is the central angle. That means the length of an arc can be computed from its central angle. What about the length of a chord? Can we compute it from its central angle? Let us check. Here the central angle is 60 degree. These two are the radii of the circle. Therefore, they are equal. Therefore, the angles opposite to them are also equal. That means these two angles are equal. We know sum of the three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Since this angle is 60 degree, sum of the other two angles is 120 degree. That means these two angles are equal and their sum is 120 degree. Therefore, each angle is 60 degree. That means all the three angles of this triangle are 60 degree. Therefore, it is an equilateral triangle. That means all the three sides are equal. Therefore, the length of the chord is equal to the radius of the circle. That means the length of a chord of central angle 60 degree is equal to the radius of the circle. Now, what about a chord of central angle 120 degree? Let us draw a figure. Here the central angle is 120 degree. That means the angle is doubled. Would the length of the chord be doubled? Let us check. To find the length of the chord, let us draw a perpendicular from the center to the chord. These two are radii of the circle and they are equal. Therefore, this is the point of intersection of the equal sides. We know if we draw a perpendicular from the point of intersection of equal sides of an isosceles triangle to the opposite side, that perpendicular bisects this angle and the side opposite to it. That means if we draw a perpendicular from the center to the chord, that perpendicular divides this angle into two equal parts and that perpendicular divides this chord into two equal parts. That means when we draw a perpendicular from the center to the chord, the angle is divided into 60 and 60. Let us draw the figure. This angle is 60 degree. Since this is the perpendicular, this angle is 90 degree. Now what is this angle? That will be 30 degree. This is the radius of the circle. Let us take it as r. This is a triangle with angles 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree. What is the ratio of the sides? We know the ratio of the sides is 1 is to root 3 is to 2. That means if the smallest side is 1, then the other sides are root 3 and 2. You can see a relation here. When the shortest side is 1, the longest side is 2. That means the longest side is double the shortest side, or the shortest side is half the longest side. Here the longest side is r. Therefore, the shortest side, which is opposite to 30 degree angle, is half r or r by 2. Now the other side is root 3 times the shortest side, that is root 3 into shortest side. Therefore, this side is root 3 into r by 2 or root 3 by 2 into r. Since the length of this part is root 3 by 2 r, this is also equal to root 3 by 2 r because this perpendicular bisects the chord. Therefore, the length of the chord is root 3 by 2 r plus root 3 by 2 r or root 3 r. That means length of the chord of central angle 120 degree is root 3 times its radius. When the central angle was 60 degree, the length of the chord was equal to the radius. When the central angle is doubled, when it is made 120 degree, the length of the chord is not doubled, it is only root 3 times r. We know when the central angle is doubled, the arc length is also doubled. But the length of the chord is not doubled. When the central angle was 60 degree, the length of the chord was equal to the radius. When it is doubled, that means when the central angle is 120 degree, the length of the chord is not 2 times r but root 3 times r. That means the change in chord length is not in the same scale as the change in the central angle. How do we compute the length of the chord in this picture? To find the length of the chord, let us draw a perpendicular from the center to the chord. We know the perpendicular bisect this angle and the chord. Let us draw the perpendicular. Now let us give a name for the triangle. Let it be ABC. Let this point be D. We need to find the length of the chord. Let us look at triangle ADC. CD is half the chord. So to find the chord, it is enough to find the length of CD. And based on this angle, CD is its opposite side. AC is given, which is the hypotenuse. What is the ratio of opposite side and hypotenuse? Sine. So let us take sine 50. Sine 50 is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse or CD by AC. Now AC is 3 centimeters and the value of sine 50 is 0.7660. Replacing the values, we can write 0.7660 equal to CD by 3. Taking 3 on the other side, we can write CD equal to 0.7660 into 3. CD is only half the chord. The chord is BC. To find the length of BC, we have to double CD. That is BC equal to 2 into 0.7660 into 3, and that is equal to 4.596 centimeters. We can use this technique to compute the length of any chord from its central angle. What did we do to compute the length of any chord from its central angle? We have multiplied the sine of half the central angle by the radius to get half the chord. Double this gave the length of the whole chord. Therefore, we can say in any circle, the length of any chord is double the product of the radius and the sine of half the central angle. Double the radius is diameter. Therefore, we can say the length of a chord is the product of the diameter of the circle and sine of half the central angle. We can use this idea to compute the ratio of the sides of a triangle from its angles. For example, consider this triangle. If we draw the circumcircle of the triangle, then all its sides become chords of the circle. We know the angle made by an arc is half its central angle. Therefore, central angle of this arc is 130 degree and central angle of this arc is 120 degree and central angle of this arc is 110 degree. Length of a chord is 2 times radius into sine of half the central angle. Therefore, if the radius of the circumcircle is r, then length of this chord is 2r sine 55 degree and length of this chord is 2r sine 60 degree and length of this chord is 2r sine 65 degree. Let us write the ratio of the sides of the triangle. Here, sides of the triangle are chords of the circumcircle. Therefore, the ratio is 2r sine 55 is to 2r sine 60 is to 2r sine 65. Each term can be divided by 2r. Then we get sine 55 is to sine 60 is to sine 65. Here, 55 degree, 60 degree and 65 degree are the angles of the triangle. What if the triangle is like this? Let us draw the circumcircle and observe the central angles. This is the 30 degree angle and it is the angle made by this arc. Therefore, its central angle is 60 degree and the angle made by this chord is also 60 degree. Therefore, length of this chord is equal to 2 into radius into sine 30. Suppose the radius is r. Then we can say the length of this chord is equal to 2r sine 30 degree. Now let us take the second angle. This angle is made by this arc. Therefore, the central angle is 80 degree and the central angle of this chord is also 80 degree. Therefore, length of this chord is equal to 2r sine 40 degree. Now let us take the third angle. This angle is made by this arc. Therefore, this central angle is 220 degree. But the central angle of the chord is this angle, and that is 140 degree, because sum of these two angles is 360 degree. When we find the length of the chord, we have to draw a perpendicular from center to this chord. Then this angle 140 degree is divided into two parts. Therefore, length of this chord is 2r sine 70 degree. That means when the angle is more than 90 degree, we have to take the supplementary angle of that angle. Now let us write the ratio of the sides, that is equal to 2r sine 30 degree is to 2r sine 40 degree is to 2r sine 70 degree. We can divide each term by 2r, then we get sine 30 degree is to sine 40 degree is to sine 70 degree. Here 30 degree and 40 degree are the two angles of the triangle, and 70 degree is the supplementary angle of the third angle 110 degree of the triangle. That means when one angle of the triangle is more than 90 degree, we have to take the supplementary angle while finding the length of the chord. What about a right triangle? Let us give a name for this triangle. Let it be ABC. AB is the hypotenuse. Let the length of the hypotenuse be A. Now based on this angle, BC is the opposite side and AB is the hypotenuse. Therefore we can say sine 40 equal to BC by AB. And we have taken AB as A. Replacing, we can write sine 40 equal to BC by A. Taking A on the other side, we can write BC equal to A sine 40. Similarly, taking this angle, we can say AC is the opposite side and AB is the hypotenuse. Therefore, sine 50 equal to AC by AB. Replacing AB by A, we can write this is equal to AC by A. Taking A on the other side, we can say AC equal to A sine 50 degree. That means this side is A and this side is A sine 40 degree and this side is A sine 50 degree. Now when we draw a circumcircle, all these sides are chords of the circumcircle. This side is A and it is the diameter of the circle. This side is A sine 40 and this side is A sine 50. Therefore, the ratio of the sides is A is to A sine 40 degrees to A sine 50 degree. When we divide each term by A, we can write this as 1 is to sine 40 degrees to sine 50 degree. That means we can find the ratio of the sides of a triangle from its angles. If all the three angles are less than 90 degree, we have to take sine of the angles. If one angle is more than 90 degree, we have to take sine of the supplementary angle of that angle. And if one angle is 90 degree, we have to take one corresponding to the right angle in the ratio. Let us recall what we have learned today. In a circle, the length of any chord is double the product of the radius and the sine of half the central angle. Now there is a homework. The figure shows a triangle and its circumcircle. What is the radius of the circle? We will discuss the remaining problems in the next video. Till then, bye.